What's up everybody, Stepgun here, and today we have a review on another Glock. It's not a 19, it's not a 48, it's my new carry gun. Let's check it out. Alright everyone, that's right, my new carry gun is a Glock 23. It's a Gen 3, but I just fell in love with this gun. And I have always liked the 40 caliber. And it kind of stuck out. And I have a Glock 19, and as always, huge shout out to Arsenal Arms down here in South Florida. And one of my good friends in there, he carries a Glock 32, and I seen it one day, and I literally was like, "Oh, that's a good sized gun." And he was telling me about the 357 SIG and everything. Well, I looked at a Glock 23 a while back while I held one in my hand, and I fell in love with it. I mean, you get 13 plus 1 of 40, and as you guys know, a 40 is it's a well versatile round. A 40 Smith & Wesson is kind of that halfway point between a 9mm and a 45 ACP. And as you know, 9mm is a lot smaller than the 40 Smith & Wesson. And the 45 ACP is obviously bigger than the 40. It moves a lot slower. So you get that bigger bullet, but you're getting something that moves faster than your 45 ACP does. And that's why I jumped on this gun. I did super quick. I put these True Glow TFX night sights on them. So I took the original Glock sights that you get on here off, and I put these on here, and they are incredible in the daytime, and then they glow super bright at night. So they're a lot of fun. The Glock 23 is, the Glock 22 is also 40, but the Glock 23 is kind of a compact. It's a step down from the Glock 22, and it is just a super versatile handgun. I mean, I love 9mm, I'm not going to lie. And I'm also a fan of 45. I'm a big fan of everything, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I'll carry a 9mm one day with a smile on my face, but at the same time, I'll support 45 ACP. I don't lean one way or the other and die hard. But this gun here, the Gen 3, one thing I love, and if you guys want to notice the generations of different Glocks. So this is a Generation 3 Glock, and the Gen 3 Glock is a little bit older. But one thing that you'll notice is that turn this light on here, is that the grips are, you got this checkering grip. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that the magazine's empty, the chamber is clear, and the gun is safe. So we have a safe firearm here we're working with. But these grips, this checkering on this Glock 23, I love the way it grabs my hand. The Gen 4s, these are the Generation 4, the newer Glocks, and then Glock even has Generation 5 now, and then they have it in the 17, which is a 9mm pistol, and they have it in the 19, which is a compact pistol like this. But I literally picked this gun up and bought it. It was a no-brainer. And, for a compact pistol, it fits really good inside of the waistband, but you're carrying that powerful 40 and in such a good compact package. I mean, I literally, like I said, I fell in love, guys. It is literally my daily carry gun now. The trigger on a Glock, you got the safety. There's no safeties on a Glock because Glock has the internal safeties built into the gun. You got the safety on the trigger here, and there's also a safety inside of here on the firing pin. So this gun will not go off unless you pull the trigger. I mean, that's the only way it goes boom. But Glocks have that tender for finish on it, and it's unbeatable. Glocks will fire and fire and fire. The Gen 3 also has the slot here. You can put a light on it, or if you want to put a laser or something like that. And like I said, guys, you got the magazine capacity. You have 13 round, 13 plus 1, a 40 Smith & Wesson. You know, I mean, you can't beat that, having such a powerful package. And, you know, the Glock 19 carries, you know, not a 15. And I'm sure you guys can find magazines to carry more ammo if you really want to out there. But, guys, this gun right here, if you want a good, powerful package, I mean, the 40 has kind of fell away a little bit. You know, FBI used it for a while. A lot of law enforcement use it. And here lately, the, you know, police, law enforcement, FBI, federal, obviously the military has used 9mm since, you know, I believe it was the 80s. We switched from the 1911 and 45 ACP. But the 40 has not fell away, guys. You know, just because law enforcement and all of them have quit using it, the 9mm just has, it's a smaller bullet, and they put so much ballistics into that 9mm. But the 40 has not fell off of the wagon. I mean, this is just some typical range ammo I have here, but there are some pretty good brands. I know Hornady makes some good stuff. Winchester makes some good security bullets, hollow points as well. And the 40 packs a punch. It packs a dang punch, I'm not going to lie. And you know, you can't go wrong with it. And in my opinion, you know, everybody talks about Glocks. I learned firsthand with a Glock. They literally are my favorite striker-fired pistol. They really are. And the best thing I love about a Glock is that literally it won't fail. I have never had a Glock fail. I mean, I do a lot of, you know, outdoor stuff. I do a lot of hunting. I do a lot of rucking. I do a lot of being outdoors. I've dropped Glocks in the mud, in the dirt, in the water, in the sand. And literally, this gun will shoot and shoot and shoot. And that's the best thing people love about a Glock, is it's very simple. You know, 32 parts make up a Glock pistol on the inside, with the trigger, the slide, firing pin, and everything. And the best thing that security someone can have in buying a gun is Glocks aren't over the you know, super expensive factor anyway. I mean, you know, you get some carry guns, especially your 1911 carries, that they get up to $1,000. I mean, obviously right now with the whole COVID-19 and elections, guns are pretty high, but when things come down, you can find a good, decent Glocks for $400 or $500, and you can't beat that. And the most reliable thing people love about Glocks, and people talk about it all the time, is they go boom and you pull the trigger. I mean, the worst thing you ever have is a fail to feed, which is, you know, when a magazine fails to feed the bullet inside of the barrel. You know, you got a fail to eject when the extractor on some pistols fails to eject the round. And Glock never has it happen. That's why they're so reliable, guys. I mean, a lot of people just don't like them. They don't really care for the appearance. I'm not really don't care about the appearance too much of my Glocks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't, because I shoot them. You know, I really shoot my guns, and I care about function more than anything. And that's one reason I literally trust a Glock with my life, because at the end of the day, people are gonna say, you know, oh, this gun's pretty, or this gun's that. When you pull the trigger, it's gonna go bang, and that's what I love about it. Wait a minute. What is this? What in the world is this right here? How in the world? Oh my goodness, these bullets got mixed in somehow. What are these bullets? Why are they here? Wait a minute, what does that say? I don't know if you can read that there, but 357 SIG. I hope you guys love my small little bit of humor. Yes, that's right, guys. This is a 357 SIG. And you know what? Another reason I bought this gun was, all you got to do, quick disassembly. I'll show you real quick the takedown of a Glock. You pull the slide back. You got a takedown spring on this side and 2 springs on this side. You pull these springs down, pull the trigger, comes off. You got that long Gen 3 guide rod spring. So the Generation 3 Glock has a single spring. The Generation 4 and Generation 5 have a double spring. And you just drop this barrel out and drop in a 357 barrel from a Glock 32, and now you can shoot 357 SIG. Was that too fast for you guys? Better yet, let me show you. This is a 40. This is a 357 SIG. Now tell me you can't beat that, guys. 357 SIG inside of these magazines, guys. That is awesome. I'm literally, I ordered a barrel from, what's the name of the company? I believe it's Lone Wolf. I have a barrel coming. This is still the 40 barrel. But another reason I love this gun, guys, is you literally, all you have to do in a Glock 23 is literally swap out this barrel to a 357 SIG barrel, put it back together, and you can fire 357 SIG out of the Glock 23. And as most of you don't know, this round really just come on to me not long ago. And the 357 SIG, guys, has a lot of terminal ballistics and terminal velocity. It is a very, very powerful round. And it's a round that never really gained attention when it came out. But as of lately, the 357 SIG, along with a couple other rounds, such as the 10 millimeter and stuff, have really made a comeback. And if you really want to dig into the meat and potatoes of this round, do some research on the power, and velocity of this 357 SIG. So literally, all you have to do is swap out the barrel, and you can shoot 2 different rounds out of this Glock 23, and it doesn't get any better than that. And literally, I cannot wait for the barrel to get here. And I borrowed a buddy of mine's barrel and fired, I believe, 100 or 200 rounds of 357 SIG out of this Glock through through the 40 magazines, and it works perfectly fine. Now, I know some people say, hey, there's an issue with the follower and whatnot, but to be honest with you guys, I didn't have a single issue. Who's to say that it won't happen in the future? But literally, that is a plus. I mean, you can't beat that. So yes, the 357 SIG, I knew it was out here. I just had to test your guys' sense of humor a little bit. But literally, I mean, that's another reason why I really love this gun. And, to disassemble or reassemble the field strip that I just did of this gun, you just put the barrel in, and then you take your guide rod spring, the long Gen 3 guide rod springs, and you just put it in there, a little bit stiffer than those Gen 4 and Gen 5, guys. Put it on, slide on your rails right here, pull it back, and you're good to go. Test fire. But inside of the waistband, it fits good. Like I said, guys, it is a super versatile round. I'm going to be taking this gun to the range here very soon, and we're going to do some shooting with it, and shoot some 40 and shoot some 357 SIG. But yeah, guys, the Glock 23, it literally, I love Glocks, and I was like, man, I don't have a 23, and I picked it up in the store, and I was like, whoa, that feels some kind of good in my hand. And I literally just, the magazine, the weight, and the grips, like I said, if you've watched a bunch of my other videos, you'll notice I'm a huge fan of front strap checkering on a pistol. I really am. And this gun, the Gen 3, just, God, it just grabs your hand so good. I mean, you literally can't beat it. And the Generation 3, it does have that smaller release. It has the guide rod spring that's a little bit different. If you're in the question of getting a 23, do it. I really love it. Especially those guys out there that, everybody says, oh, I love a 40, and I love 40, I love 40 caliber, this, that, and the other. This is the perfect pistol because it's a compact pistol. As you can see, you can carry it as a concealed pistol, and at the same time, with these sights on here, these True Glows, you can also extend it up and shoot it at the range. I was shooting out to 100 yards with this pistol, and like I said, it is super awesome. So yeah, guys, the Glock 23. Hey everybody, I really appreciate you guys watching this video on this beautiful Glock 23. Yeah guys, like I said, I really fell in love with that pistol, and it's a fun gun. Glock makes incredible guns. If you haven't done so, if you're in a gun store sometime, those of you huge 9mm and 45 fans who live and die by it, pick up this 23 and feel it in your hands. And you're gonna love it, just like I did. As always guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, Step Gun is out.